Hi everyone and welcome back to another live trading series. Today is February 18th. It's a Thursday. I'm going to be showing you how to sell covered calls in a TFSA. You can do the same thing with an RSP if you want, but I don't have an RSP account on Questrade, so I can't show you that, but the principles and everything I'm doing still is the same. If we take a look at everything I have open here, it's been like, I think I sold these yesterday. I rolled this Apple call. I rolled these like microvision calls. Days to expiration, 29 days, I'm not going to worry about. What I am going to worry about is 1 day to expiration. They expire tomorrow. What else you should worry about is if it says in the money. If you take a look at Apple, so I sold this Apple call, it's a 150 strike, and it says no, not in the money. It is impossible, at least I believe it is impossible, for someone to exercise an option if it's not in the money. So no worries, no issue with my shares getting called away. But if it is in the money, if we look at Air Canada at 21, right now Air Canada is at 22.93. So that's why it says yes in the money. So I have shares. I sold a call at the 21 strike. So these can be exercised at any time. The reason why it is rare for someone to early exercise. There's no purpose. There's no point in someone early exercising and having the shares now. There's no dividend to be paid. There's no benefit. They will lose. You usually lose on any extrinsic value if you early exercise, but I'm still going to roll these. I'm not going to let them get called away. What I am going to let get called away, if you look at Inno, right now it looks like I'm losing $710, but I have the shares. I have 200 shares at $9, and I'm going to let them get called away. I'm technically not losing this money, but I am missing out on income. I guess like some benefits. Okay, here's another example. Microvision. I did not expect Microvision to go up this much. It says I'm losing $8,000 here. I'm just missing out on $8,000. So when you're an option seller, you focus more on earning premium, not so much stock appreciation. I didn't think within 29 days Microvision would shoot up. Just my luck. As soon as I sell an option on something, it shoots up. But I will show you how to close something. So I have these open, and my obligation I still have an obligation to Air Canada as long as these are open. So I will buy to close. You can do it in 2 steps. You can do it in 1 step just to save the commission. So I will do that here if you go custom, because these are calls. To close out your obligation, if you want to keep the shares, if you change your mind. So let's say this is in the money. I'm missing out on $652. Let's say I change my mind. I want these shares back. You can buy back the exact calls you sold and eliminate your obligation. So you have to buy back the exact ones you sold. So I sold February 19th, 21 strike. So I will choose that here. Buy back 10. And I'm going to roll this one out. So if you want to keep your shares, you'll buy to close. But if you want to roll it, there is no roll button. So you have to sell. And I'm going to sell another 30 days. And I'm going to do the same strike. So if we go down here, I am buying them back at 184 and I'm selling them at 260. So I am making $66, $64 a contract times 10, around $600. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Again, I wouldn't go just for the bid. You might be missing out on some money. I will try to choose like a midpoint here if there's enough volume. So choose like the midpoint between the bid and the ask. If we sell, so buy to close, that's exactly what we want to see. This is eliminating my obligation. Sell to open. You have to, in your TFSA, you can only do covered calls. You're not allowed to do naked calls when you don't own the shares. So I have 2,000 shares of Air Canada. I'm going to be rolling both of them. So I have 2,000 shares. I sold 20 calls. So I will be making $700 if this gets filled. Again, it's not guaranteed they will sell at okay, they did get filled. Because this is an auction, there has to be a buyer to what you're selling. I'm selling these options. What if there's not a buyer at my price? I have to slowly reduce my price. Take a look. Open quantity 0. These are called away. These are closed. I don't have any more obligation tomorrow. Look at what did open up. Days to expiration 29. This is my new obligation now. I will do the same thing for Air Canada here. So what's weird, this hasn't updated. If we look at Air Canada's 2286, it does say yes in the money, but I just think this is delayed, 15-minute delays, and it's not being updated. But these were, I sold them for $158 a contract. I can buy them back at $27. So my obligation isn't closed. I didn't make this 158. My obligation is pretty much what I sold for minus what I'm closing them out at. But we click on them. Let's close them out. Custom, add a call, add a call. So you have to buy back the exact ones you sold and sell. I will sell another 30 days out at the same strike. Take a look at how different this one is. I'm buying them back at, let's say, $16 a contract. I'm selling them at $131 a contract. I'm making at least $1,000 here. Let me move up a little bit. Sell. So buy to close 10, sell to open another 10. Again, I have the shares. You can't sell naked. So I am making $1,000 for these 30 days. We'll sell this. Is there anything else I want to do? So you can own, yeah, there's not much you could do in a TFSA actually. If you want to do, you can't do cash secured puts because it has to be covered. I think I will do the same with Corsair. I will roll these. They are in the money, but the volatility has gone down, so it does look like I'm still profitable. But let's see what we can make here. Again, just add a call, add a call. So I am buying back the 35 strike and I'm selling a month out the same 35 strike, and I hope it does pay a little bit. Take a look at how wide this bid and ask is. If I go here, I'm selling for $400. I'm selling for another 30 days, $440. Well Health. So I wasn't expecting Well Health to go in the money this soon. So I have 1,000 shares of Well. I do want to keep them. So let me do the exact same thing. I am rolling. I'm buying these 10 and I'm selling 10. So you have to buy back the exact same ones you sold, and I will sell a month out at $8. Not making that. Wow, look how wide this is. If we go 0.4 in between, I don't know. I might be missing out on some money here, but rolling it out for another 30 days, I am making $400 on this. I think that's it for now. My Apple call, 29 days away. It's not in the money. I'm probably going to just let this ride. I'm going to see what happens. Inovio, I am going to let these get called away. I do want the money back. And then we'll see what we could do. I might buy some more shares. Just something I can sell covered calls on. Again, you have to own the shares. If you try to sell something you don't own, let me show you an example. If you try to sell a put, if you just go market, see how it says NA everywhere? Because you're not allowed to sell naked in a TFSA. But you can do it in your margin account or something else. So I think that's everything I want to show you guys in the tax-free savings account. There's not much you could do in these registered accounts. You can only sell covered calls. Is there anything else I want to show you? I think that's it for now. It is a relatively short video. You know what? I'll show you guys what's happening on my margin account if anyone stays this long. So I've been selling weekly Apple calls, and right now this is worth $3. Like it's very far out of the money. I think I'll roll this in another video. I might do it off camera. I'm trying to look to see if there's anything else I could do. I think that's it. I have a bunch of calls, some making money, some losing money, but what can you do? I think that is it for now. Yeah, I will end it here. I did roll my Tesla puts. So I've been selling weekly puts at $7.25 a Tesla. I've been selling them for around like $700, closing them out at around $100. I did kind of I screwed myself with Palantir. I sold 30 strike puts, and then it ended up tanking really hard. So now I'm like $5 in the money, which I will have to buy them, but nothing you can do there. So short video on how to sell covered calls. There's not much you could do in your Questrade. So Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or any other videos on trading you'd like. Tune in to the next one. Thanks, guys.